Anyone who thinks that making rava idli or rather idli is difficult, here's a simple recipe that my mom taught me. So what you do is you just need urad dal. So this is urad dal. I took 1 cup of this urad dal. Okay, I'm going to put it back because I've already soaked it. So urad dal 1 cup. I soaked it in water. Now urad dal doesn't need to be soaked for a long time because it gets soaked very fast. So even if you're coming from office in the evening and you want to quickly make idli for the next day, it's very easy. You just come, soak urad dal. Here I've soaked urad dal, and you can leave it for half an hour to max 1 hour. Urad dal soaks very fast, so I've already soaked some. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the mixie and I'm going to grind it. So I'll show you what is the next step. Now I'm going to grind it in the mixie. So I'm going to take this soaked urad dal, leave the water, okay, and just take all this urad dal and just put it in the mixie. This is 1 cup of soaked urad dal that's gone to the mixie. Now I'm going to grind this with little water. So now the urad dal is ground. So this is the consistency. Don't worry about putting some more water because the rava will soak the water. So don't shy away from putting more water. So this is the consistency that I have, but I'm going to add in more water now into this. I'm adding in more water. So what I have done is I've just scraped off from the side and I'm adding in more water now to this batter. Okay, so we are good to go. Mix it well. Don't shy away from using your hands. We Indians are very good at using our hands to cook, and I think there's a lot of love and that's the flavor that we get end of the day. So this is the consistency that you can have. Yeah, so this is the urad ka paste that's there. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of rava. The rava is roasted. I have roasted the rava. I always roast the rava when I buy it because tendency is that small insects form if you keep it for a long time. So I always get my rava and roast it and keep it. Now I've taken 1 katori of this urad dal. So I'm going to put 2 katoris of roasted rava into this. So here we are. I'm going to add 1 and 2. So 2 cups of rava to 1 cup of urad dal. I always use some sugar, so I'm using brown sugar. So sugar is something that my mother has always said that we should add in this, and then some salt. Okay, very little salt. And now again, for all the love, we need to use our hands. Okay, so hands is equal to love, but it always has to be clean hands. Now you look at this batter. It's hard, right? So the moment you think it's not too hard, and remember that the rava will expand, it will fluff up. So what we have to do is add some more water. Bring it to a consistency where you think, when it fluffs up, it will have a perfect consistency. So keep doing this because your hands are the best to judge how much water you need to add. So I have this consistency. I think thoda or little more water. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good now. I'm not going to add any more water. Okay. So what I do now is, see this consistency. This is what we want. Okay, because I'm giving space for the rava to expand. Use your hands. Don't shy away from using your hands. Keep washing them and keep using them. Clean hands are very important, but yeah, hands are what you need to use. A spatula will not give you the right consistency. It's only your hands that will let you and give you the right consistency. So this is the batter that is there. Now we are going to leave this to ferment for 6 to 8 hours, and tomorrow morning we are going to get the idlis ready. So very easy way of making idli, Rava Idly, my mother's recipe, and I'll be tomorrow steaming this and showing you how soft and fluffy they get. So finally, the moment of truth. I have greased my idli trays, and this is how the batter looks. So this, if you think it's very thick, you can add a little water, don't worry, but I think this is good enough. So I'm going to pour this in this greased tray of mine, and the water is getting ready in my cooker to steam this idlis. So once they're all ready, it's going to go to the steam for steaming. So here we go. We're going to stack this up now. So the water is boiling in my cooker. You can see the steam coming out. Now I'm going to, the idli racks are going to go here. And we're going to cover this. We're not using the pressure. It's just going to be on steam. It's just going to be on steam for say around 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes, we will have fluffy, soft Rava idlis ready to go. So I'm pairing my Rava idli with simple coconut chutney. So I have some coconut, tamarind, a small little ball of tamarind, green chili, ginger and salt. These are the only ingredients that you need for your white chutney, the South Indian style. So that goes to my mixie jar, and we are making this white chutney that will pair along with the Rava idli. And my Rava idli is steaming up. Let me show you how it looks. So that's what you can see. Another 5 minutes to go. So what I forgot to mention is I use little shallots or onions that you can use in your chutney. So I remembered it after that, so I've added a few of those. You could add them too. So now I've opened the cooker lid, and now I need to let it settle for some time. After it's going to cool down, we're going to plate it. So now what I'm doing is the chutney that I've made, I'm going to temper it with mustard. When the mustard is nice and making some nice noise, we put in some urad dal. And then I have a mix of garlic, red chili and curry leaves. I'm going to add all these. You temper your chutney, it's going to be even yummy and even flavorful. And yeah, garlic is an awesome flavor to the chutney. So here it's all set and ready. Now I'm going to pour it to my chutney. Okay. Temper your chutney. It's going to be more tasty, more yummy, and more flavorful. So there we go. Check it out. Easy way to unmold your idlis. Now the idlis are cold, so I'm going to unmold it. Just take this and just roll it out. So that's how you do it. Okay. So there we are. Plating is very, very important. So the Rava idlis are nice and soft and fluffy. Yeah, the chutney is here, and enjoy your breakfast. You can have this for dinner too. So this is my easy mom recipe for Rava idli. So Rava idli is not difficult at all. And of course the chutney. And enjoy healthy, happy food. Thank you for watching.